Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. You, Jim, see making a difference here?
This guy, Pulisic, is probably the best of the American talent that's emerged in recent years. A real phenomenon in his youthful years, breaking all sorts of records, and he then went on to establish himself as a top-class wide player, moving to Europe at such a young age. He's only going to get better from here.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. And we're underway. Carter Vickers. McKennie. Richards. Carter Vickers. Now it's Weir. Out to the right. Shapes to shoot! Davis gets rid without sophistication. Musa. Oh, shooting chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And he's there to clear it. And that is out of play. And it's McKennie. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Eustachio, and it's played forward. McKennie, Pulisic, McKennie. The United States couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Musa wins the duel this time. Davis. David. Pulisic. McKennie. Robinson. And it's Robinson. McKennie stood his ground strongly. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Davis. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And it's lofted through here. And it's gone all the way through to the keeper. McKennie. Larin. Eustachio chips it through. And that's been won straight back. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Carter Vickers. Things have been frenetic in the early part of this game. A lot of action high up the pitch. Muscular approach does pay off here. Now who's going to be first to this? Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Johnston. The United States, it's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
Played towards the other side. Davis. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Larin. Johnston. Receives it in a good position here. McKennie. Pulisic running with the ball. Pulisic. And there's green grass ahead of him. McKennie closing in on goal. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Davis. And it's Davis. Now it's crossed into the middle. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Still goalless. Davis. Oh, such a clever touch. Larin. And he decides to cross it. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. Oh, nicely intercepted. Eustachio. Moved on forwards. Buchanan. That has found him in acres of space. Buchanan. Eustachio. Johnston. Now it's Buchanan. Eustachio played out towards the right wing. Johnston. Oh, it's come loose. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Calmly anticipates. Eustachio, and it's Buchanan. Where? Musa. Richards. McKennie. That's really well manoeuvred. Where? Johnston, aim forwards.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Musa. Oh, great! Tries a shot! Where? Time to deliver. Played into the middle. That's really well manoeuvred. Did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Buchanan. Good challenge. Excellent challenge. Musa. Now it's Weir. He's having a shot! Could be danger here. Weir. Musa. Oh, good spread. Oh, smashing header! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Oh, that's a real disappointment as well, after he worked so hard to just get into position and get on the end of that in the first place. A lot of effort for very little reward.
Johnston. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Eustachio gently done. Now it's David. He has found the way through. Turner, long ball by the goalkeeper. Larin. Great chance! Well, that is asking for trouble. Buchanan. So who's he picking out? Pulisic proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Played out to the right. Buchanan. Buchanan's cross. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Eustachio. Johnston. Now it's Larin, and it's Buchanan. Proves too strong. Pulisic absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Richards shifted upfield. And it's played forward. Aim forwards. Well read, nice interception. And that's put paid to a promising move. Moved on forwards. That has been cut short. Lobbed in behind. Eustachio. Not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. And here's Davis. Back into the middle.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And it's been played through. Musa. Oh, they could be caught out here. Back in once more. Larin. That is a little undercooked. Now it's David. Now it's Buchanan. Now it's Larin. Does really well to win the ball there. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And it's where? Musa looking to get on the end of this. Lovely feet. Out to the right. Eustachio forwards and with intent. Musa. That has been knocked clear. Cleared away. The United States have reclaimed it. Larin. Now it's Buchanan. Richards shifted upfield. Can he get onto this? Now it's Where gets a cross in. And that has been clubbed away. And it's Where. Oh, delicate chip through. Pulisic. McKennie, oh, cracking ball. Where? A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. So, a fascinating half, full of talking points, not least that last very, very late one. How to look back on the first 45 minutes?
The United States may probably be feeling a little aggrieved about not capitalising on such a bright start. Their mood at half-time should be more upbeat. The glass remains half full and it should spur them on.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And we're off again. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Cuts out the pass. Carter Vickers. McKennie. Musa. Aim forwards. Robinson. Pulisic. McKennie clipped into space. Clears it away. Musa. McKennie. Crossing. Cleared away. Caresses it through. Cross goes in there. Defending of the desperate variety. Now can he find a finish? McKennie with the delivery. Eustachio can get it clear. There's the shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Where? And it's Musa. McKennie played out towards the right wing. Out of play for a throw. Johnston. Buchanan. Eustachio. Buchanan succumbs to the pressure. McKennie. And it's McKennie. Out to the left it goes. Danger averted for now.
The United States are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Where? Played back in. Where? Oh, it's come loose. Larin. Eustachio. Davis. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Buchanan chasing after it. McKennie. The United States keep the ball but can't do anything meaningful with it. Noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Listen, it's not nice and it's not clever.
And the shot! He is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. And it's Robinson. Oh, that's nice. Musa. Eustachio did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Buchanan. David. Pulisic. Robinson. Pulisic. That's very neat. The United States have a free kick. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Well, the players are making their point, but the ref clearly isn't interested. He's waved them all away.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Pulisic! And the ball's come loose here. And it's Robinson. McKennie played out to the left flank. Pulisic, and that's aimed into the middle. Robinson have it back and can go again. Oh, sweet feet. It's a mighty effort! He will be livid with himself. Buchanan. Well, in probably an entirely one-sided game, still up for grabs. Nothing to show for all the pressure. Eustachio. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Carter Vickers. McKennie. Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Pulisic. Strong running down that left flank. Now here's the delivery. And that's nice and simple for the keeper. And it's Musa. He is just caressing the ball. And here's Pulisic. Cross from Pulisic.
It was hopeful, to say the least. You need more men inside the box, more movement, otherwise it's pretty much a waste.
Davis is onto it in a flash. Eustachio. Johnston. Buchanan. Johnston. Kone. Spread out to the left. Over to the left. Davis. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. And he's there to get it away. Musa. Can he latch on to this? And that's been repelled. Where? Can he finish? A real chance and a real let-off. Time for a change in personnel. throw in. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Robinson cuts it out. Out to the left it goes. And here's Pulisic. Nice control. A chance to play it in. Oh, that's neat. And he's there to clear it. Pulisic. Plenty waiting in the middle. Plenty to aim at here. And he's heaved it away and reclaimed it in a trice. Just about up to 75 minutes. Robinson chooses to go cross-field. Well, they've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Corney. And it's Davis. Aimed in towards the centre.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Richards. That's really well manoeuvred. Eustachio. Corney. Johnston. It's run loose here. Now that's well seen too.
Canada really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Carter Vickers, and it's played forward. Richards, gently done. Looking here to chip it through. And it's hoisted clear.
The United States clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Pulisic. Oh, played through for the wide man. McKennie. Up he goes! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Well, just too much pressure on him in the end, Peter.
David. It's anyone's ball now. Davis. That's tidy. Can he deliver? That's good play. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Musa, that's a delicate pass. Cross deflected behind for a corner. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. That's really well cleared. He's in a good position. Decent chance! Well, the ball's come loose here. Cleared without complication. And it's McKennie. Played out to the right. That is lovely. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Now then, the ball's come loose. Hit into the middle. Chance for a shot! Larin.
The United States clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
The final 5 minutes. Kone. Played over towards the opposite flank. Kone played out to the left flank. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. And that has been cleared.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Well, it's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner. Davis with the short one. Davis played. Oh, what a climb! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. McKennie, Robinson, Pulisic. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's in space and looking for options. Very nicely done. Foot in. Now who's going to be first to this? And here's Pulisic.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And that's a good intervention. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Pulisic! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Buchanan. Johnston. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, easy pickings there. Out to the right. Buchanan. And it's Kone. Now it's David. Pulisic. That's it. We're going to get 30 minutes more.
Well, 0-0 doesn't offer a fair reflection of what we've seen. The game's been vibrant. I think the atmosphere has remained buoyant, and we just need the scoreline to step into line.